Are you ready to learn, explore, discover, and have fun while watching? Come and join us as we bring you more learnings and ideas to share. I'm Teacher Calai, and welcome to my channel.
Hi, our topic for today is about distinguishing broadcast media from printed sources of information. I love reading books and watching television. What about you? To start, let us fill in the blanks with the missing letters to complete each word. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Number 1. It is a learning material used as a standard work for the study of a particular subject. Number 2. It is a periodical publication containing articles and illustrations, typically covering a particular subject or area of interest. Number 3. Printed publication that is usually issued daily or weekly, consisting of folded, unstapled sheets which contain news, feature articles, advertisements, and correspondence. Number 4. It is a daily record of news and events of a personal nature or a diary. And last, number 5, it is a student's book containing instructions and exercises relating to a particular subject. Now, let's wait for your teacher to check your work. At this time, let us read a short story. Then, you are going to answer the following questions. The boy named Cesar. In a remote place where there was no electricity and houses were far away from one another, people seldom saw each other. Children had no time to come together to play and to talk. They would walk for 2 hours in going to school. By the time they arrived home, it was already dusk and time for dinner. After dinner, Cesar and his siblings would start to review their lessons. Then, they would listen to the radio. The family loved to listen to the radio drama program. It was the best time for them to bond after a busy day. This was one of the Cesar's hobbies too. He understood and appreciated the drama program, and he even remembered all the details of it. He had an excellent listening skills. Questions. What is the name of the boy in the story? What did Cesar and his siblings do after dinner? Why did Cesar and his family listen to the radio? And why did Cesar remember all the details in the radio drama program? In our previous lesson, you have learned that reviewing materials are visual in nature. They may be in the form of photographs, cinema and video films, videotapes, paintings, drawings, cartoons, prints, designs, and three-dimensional art such as sculpture and architecture. Moreover, you have also learned about the examples and characteristics of print materials. Now in this lesson, you will learn how to compare and contrast viewing materials in print media from broadcast media. Let's begin with print media. Print media is a means of mass communication in the form of magazines, newspapers, books, circulars, journals, pamphlets, and periodicals. It involves the usage of physical mediums such as paper and is printed and distributed by a publishing company. It contains local news, editorials, tabloids, articles, weather reports, and forecasts. On the other hand, broadcast media transmits information immediately to a wide audience. This is considered as the most convenient and practical way of communicating information to a wide audience. It is often used for daily news reports on television and radio broadcasts. It can also be easily presented to a wide audience through the usage of wired or wireless communication. It covers different genres such as talk shows, advertisements, movies, daily news, interviews, and documentaries. Examples of broadcast media are television, radio, speaker, and telephone. With the advent of technology nowadays, different ways of information dissemination to the masses has become possible. At present, many individuals use various social media platforms to search for information, to share it, or to communicate with one another. Information can now be shared not only through print media but also through broadcast media. Now, let's try to compare and contrast print media and broadcast media by putting a check and mark in the column that corresponds to the given characteristics. You may copy the table and your answers on a separate sheet of paper. For the first column, these are the characteristics. It can be distributed daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and even manually. It can convince the audience by appealing to the human senses of sight and hearing. It requires reading. It has a wider range of audience locally and even internationally. Its tangible information is structured to be read. It helps create awareness and share information on a larger scale. Now you may start comparing and contrasting between print media and broadcast media. If you are done, then show your answers to your teacher. Now let's see, what have you learned? You are going to fill in the blanks with the missing words. Again, write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Blank is a means of mass communication in the form of blank, blank, books, circulars, journals, blank, and blank. It involves the usage of a physical medium such as paper and is printed and distributed by a publishing company. Blank transmits information immediately to the wide possible audience, classified as the most convenient and practical way of communicating information to a wide audience. It is often used for daily news reports on television and radio broadcasts. It can also be easily presented to a wide audience through the usage of wired or wireless communications. Examples of broadcast media are blank, blank, speaker, and telephone.
ends our discussion for this topic. I'm Teacher Calai. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more updated videos and learnings on my channel.